Coach Meredith was a good man, but working like the potato sheds in the summer, and I guess in the summer, I'm not sure they paid the teachers. Get another job, and you know, he I think he was like 95 when he died, and he came to our 50th class reunion in 2000 here in Foley, and he was just as spry as he can be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you were gone to Mississippi when he came, but you remember anybody saying or him saying how he came to Foley?
No, I don't remember. I think he came in 46 or 47, maybe 46. So I know that he played at Memphis State and played a little bit for the Detroit Lions, and he was from Dozier, Alabama. I think around Dothan over there somewhere. In fact, I got to know Mal Moore last several years, and Mal was from Dozier, and I asked Mal if he knew Coach Meredith. He said, "Sure, I knew Coach Meredith. I knew him and his family and everything."
How about that?
Yeah.
I think Mal and Coach Meredith are buried in the same cemetery.
Is that right?
Dallas White, one of our congregation here in Foley, says he can see Coach Meredith's grave site from the road.
Oh, is that right?
So when he passes by, he can see it over there.
How about that?
He knows right where he's buried in Dozier.
Anyway, Mal, he was a great guy. He was
No doubt.
just as humble and nice as he could be. He was a good guy.
He met with us in 2000 talking football.
Yeah.
He drew up a bunch of stuff for us.
Mm-hmm.
Spent a lot of time with
We
us.
spent 2 or 3 hours with him one day in
Yeah.
his office there in Tuscaloosa.
Hmm.
Yeah, he is a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Was a great guy.
We'll talk about Foley versus Bay Minette in those days. Playing on Armistice Day.
Yeah. I'm not sure when that started, but
1931 was the first time.
Anyway, and that game was of course, it was always a day game, and there were some parades before, but Armistice was a big day then. And I guess we played November 11th, whenever it fell. And I don't know how we worked that in on the schedule, but I can remember, of course, my junior year, we played them here in Foley. And I don't know if you know about that game, but Bay Minette had a good team that year. Of course, you know, back then, there was no playoff. The county championship was a big thing, and that's what you played for mainly. And of course, we just had the 4 high schools. Anyway, the score was, I'm going to say, 14-6 in favor of Bay Minette. And it was maybe early in the 4th quarter, and they were like on our 30-yard line, and they had a player ran off tackle, and we hit him, stopped him, and the whistle blew, and we stopped. Well, he didn't fall on the ground. He ran on for a touchdown. Coach Meredith, he didn't like that, and he said, "Y'all get off the field." And I'm just standing there. I don't know what to do, you know. And so he took the team off, took us off the field, and I don't know whether you've seen a write-up about that or anything, but
We have.
it was. And I guess in the record book it goes down as a 1-0 loss.
Well, it's interesting because we just talked with Tiny Hall a few weeks ago. Tiny was the one that scored that touchdown.
Is that right? Well, I remember Tiny Hall. Tiny Hall was a very elusive. He was. I'm not saying he was a Johnny Football, but he was. I can remember trying to kill him. You know, I just want you to reach in. It was air when you got there, and I'm gonna have to talk to him sometime. I didn't remember.
48.
That was 48.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he told us a story about that about a month ago, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That he was running the ball or something in the, I don't know if he said he almost got tackled or something. The referee told him.
Seemed like he stopped, and the referee said,
Yeah, said keep running or something.
Yeah.
The referee told him to keep going or something. And might be some of that home cooking that you were talking about.
Well, we should have gotten home cooking. We were home.
Boys home cooking.
We were home. We stopped, and then he went on. And
Yeah, he told us that story about that.
yeah. But anyway, I guess at this time, Coach Meredith might have been chastised, but I don't think anything ever came of it back then. It was just, you know.
how did the players feel about that, you think, overall?
Well, it was not our decision to make, but I think I remember I really wanted to play, but
Yeah.
just.
Well, when you were talking about earlier about the game where the players walked home, or some of the players walked home from Atmore, you were talking about the kind of the buzz and Foley, of course. A lot of people were talking about everything. Did the townspeople blame Coach Meredith for it? Were they upset with him, or
No, I don't.
Or just talking about it in general?
Just talking about it in general. I don't think they were upset with Coach Meredith about that incident or this game, forfeiture game. You know, I think it was. Then Armistice Day, the next year, we played Bay Minette. We played Baldwin County High School, Bay Minette up there, and we won that game 14-7. But there was emphasis on that game, I guess because it was Armistice Day and so forth.
Well, everybody that we talked to from the 30s and 40s, that seemed like that was the game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
at that time.
Your yearbook says that y'all were favored by 3 touchdowns against Bay Minette that year.
I agree with that. I remember it was a tighter game than we thought.
How about W.S. Neal? Says y'all beat them 48-0.
Yeah, and I think that was the team the year before that we lost to, and we shouldn't have. So I think we had some revenge in mind in that game, and that may have been the week after Atmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got good
So
memory.
I think Coach Meredith had some strong words for us after that loss, and so we took it out on W.S. Neal.
Yes, sir.